Illawarra! Illawarra! And people don't believe in Wollongong, doubt us all year. You better start believing because we'll be back next year.
Ball driving. 7 seconds left. He pulls the trigger. Big shot taker. Big shot maker. Tyler Harvey enormous.
What is going on, Booty Scratch gang? I've had to steal his intro from it, but welcome back to the Hawks Hangout for our NBL1 East season. Big massive shout out, Principal Brewing, enable you to 18th Dynasty. But I'm here with the big man himself, Big Matty Mims. What's going on, brother?
What's up, man? Happy to be here.
Absolutely. Now, life in the Gong so far for you. You've obviously come, as we just said beforehand, right as they've finished the championship. You've come off the Hawks winning a championship into NBL1 East, going all the way and only just losing, to then working with the Hawks, which we'll touch on a little bit later, and then just riding this tumultuous season that it's been. What are you really looking forward to and taking forward moving into this NBL1 East season?
Yeah, I mean, I've been here, like we said, basically a year now. And so I'm very comfortable here. I'm very comfortable in Wollongong. Kind of got my like routine of what I like to do. And so I'm just really excited just to play. Like, it's been a year since I played. So, yeah, I'm ready to just get going.
Yeah, and you've been helping out between seasons. Obviously, your off season's been the Hawks season. You've been in there doing your internship coaching. Run us through what that was like staying around this team.
Oh, it was an incredible experience for me. I mean, just seeing guys like Tyler Harvey every single day, seeing how he worked, just like picking up little stuff, and honestly just kind of understanding the style of play in Australia a little bit more and what's trying to be accomplished on both sides of the ball. That was really beneficial for me. And I think it's going to help me a lot this season, honestly. Yeah.
Yeah. And talking about these different adjustments and changes and things that you've picked up, what do you think's been the biggest adjustment for you coming from overseas basketball to the Australian professional leagues?
Yeah, I mean, Australia, it's very physical. It's very fast paced, which I actually love. So that's something I think it took me a little bit last year just finding different ways of, okay, I'm going to get my shots here, I'm going to score here. And now I kind of have an idea of, it's really just, you saw our style of play last year. Like, once we kind of started clicking, like, we were just going. So that's something I'm very much more comfortable doing now. So,
yeah. And obviously, like, your comfortability started to come, and then obviously we've seen the numbers, best 3-point shooting percentage in the league, and that was raw shooting form as well, 45%, hence the Mr. 45. But what was the biggest surprise for you and the biggest takeaway from last season?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think obviously it was my first year as a pro, and I think the biggest thing was just going out there and just proving to myself that I belong. And I think I definitely did that, but I think this year, I definitely want to take a big step forward now that I've been here, and I kind of understand things a little bit more. I just really want to take a big step forward. Yeah.
And a bit about Wollongong life so far. What's kind of the best coffee spot that you've figured out in the last year, or the best place to eat so far?
Oh man, I gotta go. Okay, I got 2 coffee spots. I love Latani's coffee. Okay, Latani's coffee is elite. And then I'm gonna butcher this, but RUH, Ruh?
Rue Cafe?
Rue Cafe. Oh my gosh, bro. Caramel latte goes crazy. Shout out Biggie. Big Joe put me onto that. I love those spots. And then you said to eat?
Yeah.
There's only one place in town, really, and it's the Builders Club. You'll see me there once a week getting a parmy, I swear. At least once a week.
This dude and his parmies is absolutely ridiculous.
So good.
Now, off the court, you've kind of really embraced the fans, and you've kind of taken it one step further, and you've really embraced your influencer status. Now, I've obviously stolen the intro at the start of this with the booty scratch gang, which we kind of didn't really see much until you started posting on Instagram a little bit more. But what's that kind of been to you to keep that going and keep the fan engagement going?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I'm just like, I don't know. I actually, honestly, my friend growing up, so he's kind of created his own personal brand, and he lives in Iowa, and he just kind of films his daily life, his 9 to 5. And I've talked to him a little bit, and he kind of inspired me to just start posting like my day, because I don't know, just talking to him, he's like, people would like to see that. And I would have loved to watch, you know, somebody hooping in Australia when I was a kid. And, so it's part of that is just, I obviously want to build my own brand, but also I really want to like give kids skills that, you know, I would have loved to have growing up. So that's part of what I like to post too, is just some of my workouts, some of just little things, like even as far as my schedule, what they should be doing, because I think it will go a long way for a lot of kids. So yeah.
And to speak about that as well a little bit more, like you've obviously got your routine, but how important is it for routine for these young hoopers coming through to establish it early and stay consistent with it?
Yeah, I mean, exactly what you just said. Just as far as like establishing a routine, I mean, consistency is just going to come. And I think especially when you know, fall in love with the game and you're growing as a player, I think that's the main thing, is just sharpening your skills and staying consistent. Because, I mean, for my instance, I was the smallest dude, I was the weakest dude, but I had all the skills in the world because I stayed consistent. And then, you know, puberty hit, and I grew up, and kind of helped out in my favor just because I stayed consistent. So, I think that's the biggest thing, because you can always fall back on the work you've put in. So.
Exactly. And this influencer status and these little videos and Instagrams that you're posting, are you enjoying it, or has it kind of just become like a part of what you've been doing so far?
Oh no, I absolutely love it. Like, I wouldn't do it if I didn't love it. It's I think my favorite part of it is just all the kids in the community I've gotten to meet, just from coaching them, and they're just in the comments hyping me up. So like, I mean, that means a lot to me. So like, obviously, like, I'm gonna keep posting that, and then obviously just even playing here, like, I just want to give them my best because they showed me so much love. So I mean, I just want to make them proud, and I love my guys.
And obviously we've seen the comments, and everyone gets involved in it. Big Mass has gotten involved in it. Jude has gotten involved in it. Everyone's been commenting back and forth. Do the boys get into you behind the scenes in the locker room about it?
Oh no, like, everyone's been super like supportive almost. And Masson was almost like a reoccurring character at this point. I told him, I was like, man, I'll start making money off this. You're gonna start getting some payments here. But nah, everyone's been super supportive. I remember I kind of started consistently at the end of the NBL season. Even you look through the comments, all the NBL dudes are commenting and still do. So it honestly means a lot to me, because like, they could easily be like, bro, this is so lame, it's so corny, but like, they're showing love too. And I mean, I just want to keep going, honestly.
And now, obviously, to not try and divide the team before the season already officially starts, but who's the worst on the team for trying to copy you and being an up-and-coming influencer?
Worst person on the team that's trying to... Honestly, no one's really trying to copy me, but I'll say a name, Joel Lyons. That dude is... Yeah, he is a problem.
And like, these young kids coming through, you've obviously got Joel re-signed, we've got Mass re-signed, we've got young Jonah Flynn re-signed. This young core of groups coming in. Obviously, there's a few more names which we can't officially announce, but a few other ones that we can say. But like Ethan Moss playing with us on the weekend, Harley Kent, who we've signed. How important is it for you now, being an established kind of veteran in this team, to lead these young kids through?
Yeah, no, for sure. I think what's really cool about our team is we got a bunch of dudes that are younger, but they're hungry and whether they want to go to play in college or just, really take the next step in their game here in Australia or even in Europe. Like, we got a lot of dudes that are hungry, and I don't want to I'm not out here just big broing everyone, but I definitely if I see anything that I've learned along the way, playing at a D1 school and just even being a part of the Hawks as an interim coach, I definitely, love helping anybody. So, but yeah, our young guys are great. I mean, they bring the juice daily, and I'm excited for them this year as well.
Now, obviously, this weekend, big, massive road away doubleheader. Saturday against Maitland, and then Sunday against Hornsby.
Mm-hmm.
Hornsby obviously losing a few key players, but Maitland obviously retaining a few key players and adding more as well. They've added the Prince of Darkness himself, the Prince of Maitland, Will Cranston Long, and they've added Rain Smith as well. How big is that game of focus for you, being the first game of the season?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be a really good test for us. They've obviously reloaded pretty crazy. I mean, it's my first time playing against Cranston and Rain, so I'm really excited for the challenge. I think our whole team is, but yeah, I mean, it will be a good test for us to see where we're at as a team, and yeah, I'm excited.
And obviously, we look a bit different this year. We've got yourself, we've got Toddy in there, re-signed again. NBL1 East MVP last season. We can expect him to go absolutely ballistic again, dropping 40 pieces, dropping double-doubles almost every single game. But we've also got his partner in crime, Big Mason Pestling, as we like to call him. Big Six again. How big is that of an addition for you guys this season?
Oh, man, Mace, he's been incredible for us just so far in trainings. And, yeah, he's definitely going to be a big piece that I think would have helped out quite a bit last year as well. But just obviously his play is incredible, but just him as a person too, just being that extra voice on our team, and just his leadership and IQ of the game. I think it's probably won't see how big of an impact he really has, but his impact is insane already. So, yeah, we're excited.
And he was the exact same in the NBL, where he didn't have to be the leading scorer, but he was doing the 1% plays that the team needed to get in front. Is he going to be a similar role, or is he going to take on more of a bigger role this season with us?
I think he'll definitely take on a bigger role. I mean, he's huge, and but he's also just he's very talented. So I think he's definitely going to have a bigger role at the NBL1 level, but I mean, still, he's going to be the same Mace, and I mean, that's just part of his DNA, is just being an elite dude. So, yeah.
And now, where's this side at in terms of moving forward? We've obviously still got a few names yet to come in. We've got a few key re-signings, as we've just spoken about. We've got our young depth. We've obviously lost a few people, but we've made up with odds and ends. Where do you feel like once we are at full strength, this side is at?
I think we're going to be fine. I mean, I think obviously even last year, might start off a little slow. Not saying we will, but I mean, that's just part of growing as a team. And so I think, especially the first couple months, I think a big piece of us is we're just really finding our identity as a team. And but obviously you want to peak in July and early August. So I think that's kind of the focus as far as, just being our best. That's when we want to peak. But I think right now we're just going to really, play our butts off and find that identity.
Yeah. And now, obviously, the big question here, you, Todd, Mason, and there's a few people in the East who know that I'm talking about a certain person joining these three, but this extra person, the four of you, and then no doubt, obviously, having big Illawarra itself as the starting five. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's pretty exciting to see. Do you think that they can do one more this year than we did last year?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, obviously last year, end of the season was a little sour taste in our mouth, and just even being able to compete at the final or national finals. I mean, we definitely like knew we could compete with anyone just being there. But yeah, I mean, obviously it didn't end the way we wanted to last year, but I think that was a great experience for all of us. And last year was Flinty's first time as a head coach here, so he's building something, and we're building right with him. So we just want to build off of last year, and yeah.
Now, you've probably already heard this phrase, but beasts of the East. They're all saying that the East is where it's at. We've re-signed all of these big names, Rain Smith, Will Cranston Long, Fabian Krislovic just signed with Norths, like all of these big names. Obviously, there's a few Sydney Kings players still left to be signed once the end of the season's happened for them. But is the East where it's at, and how difficult is this competition compared to other competitions you've seen?
Yeah, I think the East is like it's pretty high level basketball. I mean, I think in any given night, like you got to bring it, because from top to bottom, anyone can beat you. And yeah, I've only played in the East, so I don't really know what the other conferences are looking like. But I mean, you got Will Cranston coming back to play here. You got Rain Smith coming down. Like, I think it's pretty telling that a lot of these high-profile dudes are coming to play in the East. I mean, it says for itself, like, this is a place where people want to play because of the talent. So, yeah, East is a beast.
And obviously with that comes the exposure as well. Obviously most games are being broadcast through KO, through the NBL1 website as well. And Caleb and the team have done an amazing job this season of getting it all ready, plus a big, massive social media push. Obviously the Blitz was great on the weekend up in Sutherland, but that exposure comes with a lot of pressure as well. You've got the media on your back, you've got interviews to deal with, you've got other players to deal with. And it's not like you're in a stadium of 6,000 people like the Hawks, or like Sydney with 16,000 people. You know, we're currently at the Snake Pit at the moment, and we hold 1,000, maybe 1,300 on a packed night. Like, it's intimate, it's small. They're all there. How difficult is that compared to a bigger stage?
I honestly don't find it that difficult. I think it's more, I don't know, like, I love it, like, honestly. And it reminds me of, honestly, like the Snake Pit, for instance. Like, it reminds me of like a high school game, because I mean, this is about the same size, and just like the whole community comes out to watch. So I honestly feel at home, especially playing at the Snake Pit. I love it. But yeah, like, obviously the East, I mean, right away at the Blitz, like, I could tell right away they really stepped up their social media stuff and all the media coverage. It was really cool. So I'm just trying to enjoy it all. I think it's awesome. I think basketball in Australia in general is just really, it's growing. And if I have the opportunity to be a part of it, like, I think it's awesome. So
exactly. And speaking about being part of it for long term, obviously, you know, you've settled down, you've created a life for yourself here in Wollongong, obviously with this team, then being an intern coach, obviously, you know, buying a place in Wollongong, setting up shop, buying little Teddy, you know, your little rascal. What does that mean for you moving forward? You see someone like Tyler Harvey being here for quite a while, being accepted by the community, being a Wollongonian, as we now call him. Is that something you're pushing towards, this Aussie Mims movement?
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely something that I think, like, I definitely want to pursue. Obviously my partner's Australian, so I love Australia. I've absolutely fallen in love with this place, and especially Wollongong. Like I don't think it's a surprise Tyler's been here for so long, because it's, the community's great, basketball here is incredible. But yeah, I was joking with Tyler, like, I was like, bro, you're kind of like the blueprint. Like, he's the blueprint. So no, I absolutely love it here. I mean, Coach Flynn's given me insane opportunities to, you know, for this to be a possible reality for me to become Australian and, you know, be here in Wollongong. So I'm really I'm very grateful for it. I'm just gonna put my best foot forward and see what happens. Yeah.
And moving like long term, obviously the goal is to play at the highest level of professional basketball. You look at someone like Tyler, obviously this season he'll be an import, but next season he moves off the import into an actualized position, throws out an import spot open. Could we potentially see a call up then? Are you hoping for that extra call up?
That'd be great. But I mean, obviously, I don't know what they're looking for this next season. But I mean, obviously, if that phone call rang, I'm answering it and I'm saying yes. But no, I mean, that'd be super cool opportunity. But yeah, I guess we'll just see what happens. And yeah, I just want to give this season my best and see what happens.
And now, speaking of this season, obviously last season we saw a few different numbers that you wore. It was number 1, then it was number 4. Media releases this season's been 15. What number can we actually expect the Matty Mims to be wearing this season?
I'll be number 15. I mean, that was the number I wore growing up. I kind of just last year I just was handed a jersey and I was like, all right, let's go. But I've always been 15, and this year I got to choose, so I was like, all right, I got to go back to the roots. But yeah. So I'm sorry if anyone has a 4 jersey.
Yeah,
that was not me. That was not me.
I think I'll have to be buying my cousin's new jersey.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, poor little Island's going to be having to draw a new
one.
one.
No.
So, a few rapid fire questions to finish us off. The best teammates to work alongside.
Best teammate?
Yeah.
I just gotta go with TB. Yeah, Toddy.
Toddy Banchfield. The hardest worker in the gym.
I'm gonna go with myself.
The funniest player.
Joe Lyons.
He wishes. The most underrated player.
I'm gonna go Illawarra.
Illawarra. And one word to describe this team.
Grind.
Grind. Why grind?
Cause I mean, I think this season, I know with any season, like there's gonna be up and down, but I think we got a group of dudes that, you know, they love being in the gym and they love the game. And I mean, if things aren't right, we're gonna get in there and work hard and grind, and we're gonna try to make it right. So yeah, grind.
Done. Beautiful. Floor is yours. Plug the socials. Anything else you want to say to the fans out there?
You already know, man. Matt Mims 1 is the IG. TikTok, it's Matt.Mims. I'm excited for the season. Yeah, let's go Hawks.
Absolutely. Matty, it's been a pleasure. As I said, keep in tune with everything that we've got coming this season. We have partnered with the Illawarra Basketball Association, as most of you know. So expect more one-on-ones with all of the players this season, behind the scenes, game day footage, absolutely everything. As we have said, the East is where it is at, and the East is the place to be. Make sure you smash it all out. Matty, we always do this one at the end of the episodes. I don't have Corey with me, but you're going to have to lead it out. So, Matty, fly your Hawks, baby.
What am I doing?
So fly high.
Fly high? Yeah. That's all I said?
So fly your Hawks.
And then I say fly high.
Exactly.
Okay.
Ready? And as always, fly your Hawks.
And fly high.
Woo!
Hawks Hangout.